Hello, my name is April Nicole Luevano, and I will be doing my persuasive speech. So, I live in El Paso, Texas, and since I was little, I loved to read and to write and to learn new things. My parents would always have me reading a new book, and now the books that I read growing up are banned from schools. Why? According to One World Literacy Foundation, they say reading is how we discover new things and how we develop a positive self image. When we're reading a different book, that's how we see the world. That's how we become very imaginative and we reflect off of what we see. This meaning that what we read makes us into the person who will be forever. My parents didn't censor books when I was growing up, so why should parents do it now? Having lived my life where I am and reading books all the time, I wanted to become a little more interested in why certain books were banned from schools. So I decided to do a little research to help me understand why certain books are banned. In this speech, I'll cover three main topics. One being why reading is so important, two, what books are banned, and three, how books make our mind more creative. So, my first one is, as I mentioned, reading is very important for a child's life. And here are some examples why. According to Calvin Tedious, reading is an essential skill children must learn in order to become successful in schools. So, if we're teaching our kids to read, why should there be certain things that they can't read? This is how the child becomes individual and grows to be a better person. Reading books will help a child grow their mind. As Calvin says, the more a child reads, the more the child learns. The more the child learns, the more they understand. And the more the child knows, the more intelligent they are. This also meaning that when you read a lot of books, you become so smart. So, yet again, why do we ban certain books? Finally, in the article Reflecting in Reading, it has a quote by Bill Gates, and it says, I really had a lot of dreams when I was a kid, and I think a great deal of that was because I had the chance to read a lot. And I think that is so true. I feel if a child wasn't able to read or didn't have the chance to read whatever they wanted to, they would feel a little sad because other children would be able to. There are so many books that are banned. So, why? Now we're into topic 2. I understand that some books may be banned for certain content. Yes, completely understand that. But when I was in high school, they took out Harry Potter and they took out a couple series books like The Hunger Games. Why? There's nothing really going on there. But according to Reagan Mahone, banned books are often deal with subjects that are realistic, timely, and typical. Young people may find a character going through the exact same thing that they are, which makes it a powerful reading experience. I feel if I were going through something in my life, I'd want to read something that can help me get through it. And those banned books that they say are so bad may help the child get through whatever they're going through. Reading books that relate to you are the best books that you can read because they're the ones that are going to be able to help you understand. So, as it seems, banned books aren't as bad as everyone wants them to be. They can make a positive impact into your child's life. You just have to let them read them. They may be going through experiences that you may not know about or that they may not want to tell you. But maybe reading a book will help them open up to you or open up to themselves, which is a really good thing. So now let's go on to number 3, creativity. I believe that when a child reads, they gain so much creativity. According to Paul Heavenridge, reading broadens our imagination by stimulating the right side of our brain. It literally opens our mind to new possibilities and new ideas, helping us experience and analyze the world through others' lives. When we read a book, no matter what type of book it is, it helps us imagine different things and see the world differently and creatively. And what I don't understand is how these books can be banned, like these certain books. These were my favorite books in middle school. I have Unwind, The Catching Fire, and Found. These three books are my favorites, and I got all three of these books from a teacher. From a teacher. Yet, now these are banned. Why? These books taught me so many different lessons, and now that the child may not be able to read these books, they may not see the lessons that I found. Well, I really do think that children should be able to open their minds and read different things. Because here's another quote. The creative person stands out by his or her enormous work capacity and mental minimization of effort, which means by them being able to read and learn new things, they do things like that. They're able to understand what they should be doing, and that is an awesome thing. I feel like when I read so much, I was able to get into school, get in the zone, and know exactly what I was talking about. But who knows now? Maybe students don't know how to do that. So I think it's clear now, me giving you 3 different reasons why these books are banned, why it's okay to let your child read them. Because I read them, and look at me. I'm okay. These 3 books, perfectly fine. Just like every other book that they're trying to ban. But now it's time for you to do something about it. Let your child read something, anything they want, and I promise they'll be able to make a difference. Thank you so much.